All right. Thank you all for your energy and your contributions. This is, of course, first of many symposiums. And I, again, am Sheila Rios, your host for tonight and co-curator with Nancy Cho. And we're so excited to have accomplished and shared this experience with you all. I do want to give recognition to those who made this possible, who organized this event. So I'll hand it over to Nancy to do the recognition.
Yes, I mean, we're the last hive, and thank you for all. I'm sure that it was really, we had some technical difficulties, but at the same time, I feel like this was a very innovative experimental work that is really valuable to the art therapy community. And without the help of Arun Ramakrishnan and Seichin Lee, Sarah Hankinson from Vancouver, Nicola Avery, Natalie Carlton at Drexel University, Michelle Wood from London, and Gilo Rios, LMU, especially for our hive, and all the different hive institutions. We are very thankful. And all the students. And there have been a lot of students behind the work and interns and all the participants who came to the event or Zoomed in or either online or send us pre-recorded presentation. It has been just a wonderful community building experience, I feel like. Mm-hmm. And also we want to really highlight how we're not here as experts, but just we're here to facilitate exchange of ideas, and we hope to grow DCATS into a bigger, larger community in the future. And I for our hive for Los Angeles, and we'll speak to that experience later, but Gilles, since you're here, tell us just a little bit how this experience was for you.
It was a whole lot of fun. I will say that. We had a nice crowd, people coming through to talk about their work. I thought that was an important piece. Originally we thought we had a lot of pre-recorded content, but the live component was something that we really wanted to pull off. And so we had a nice event with folks that were willing to talk about their work, and I thought that was the funnest part for me, mm-hmm. to get to know some of the presenters. I've met some folks that I didn't know, artists and art therapists, and that's, I think, a part of the community building that this kind of event really fosters.
Right, yeah. Also in the future, I mean, there are some lessons learned, definitely, and we could talk about that, and perhaps later, but some of the themes for me that emerge is that, we are constantly learning, mm-hmm. and I feel that we have to have that attitude of wanting to learn more and wanting to have that beginner's learning mind, mm-hmm. and I think that really actually served us really well. And also being able to deal with certain situation, unexpected situation, definitely. Mm-hmm. So overall, and for those of you tuning in from not just here locally, but from all around the world, it has been just a pleasure also just through the chat and also social media, just getting to know people and connecting, and that really connection. Although it's in that virtual space, it's amazing opportunity for us to build this community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we don't have too many details, but we do know that folks that registered for the event do have access to what will become an archive, and that's something that we encourage you to look at, at your own pace, on your own time, and really go back over some of the things that were helpful to you, and provide us with some feedback also. Do you want to talk a little bit about the feedback process?
Yeah, we will be sending out, I just wanted to make sure that we will be sending out a form evaluation form in some format. So I encourage all of you who have registered to make sure that you give us that feedback, that invaluable feedback that we much need, so we could prepare better for our next DCATS symposium. And another thing is that we will be giving, like you said, access to some people with our archive version, and that's another benefit for registered attendees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think, we appreciate all the feedback that came in live, and then with this feedback, once everything's over, we can really move forward and improve our events in the future. And we're hoping to have some really good ones. I think, our focus this time around was to really take some of the art therapy and artist communities and bring them together. That's how we were curating the content, is to really have that interdisciplinary conversation. But just in general, I think we want to make strides in terms of how those fields are using digital media.
Right.
And I know that's something also that's really important to you too, is to be able to create these platforms so that these strides are, conversations are made, and so that we can really move our fields forward.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. So thank you again for tuning in, and I am going to go the other side.
Yes, and do all the technical
and
work.
hand it over to also our Drexel.
Oh, right.
Friends.
So
we'll
let's
have
do
a recap.
Yeah. We will. We are the last hive of the DCATS symposium, but we are going to hand it off now to Drexel, and they will have some highlights. So if you are still tuned and you want to stay tuned for the highlights, that'll be up next.
And also Q&A session.
Oh yes. How does the Q&A work?
I believe we might do a Zoom, and that will be, we'll talk a little bit about that the later, probably an hour and a half later, but we will have some highlights and then do some Q&A sessions.
Okay, so highlights and then Q&A, so for those of you, and that'll be all live, the Q&A.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So please stay tuned for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.